We're one night away from the Class B State Boys Basketball Tournament at the Minot State Dome. Shiloh Christian and Beulah tip-off day one at 1 with Richland and Powers Lake finishing the afternoon session at 2:45. The Ranchers are returning to state for the first time since 1939. On the night side, it's top seed Thompson taking on Ellendale before the Bishop Ryan Lions and New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets face off in the 4-5 game that starts at 8:15. Keep it here on KMOT for all your tournament coverage the rest of the week. Shiloh Christian is making the trip to Minot as Region 5 champions. The Skyhawks beat Washburn, Flasher, and New Salem Almont to advance to this week's event.
Well, that's actually one thing that Coach really stressed going to the region tournament is, if you play defense the way that we're capable and, just put everything, all your effort towards defense, you're going to be in every game. You're going to have a chance to win every single game. Shots might fall one game, they might not fall another game, but if you play defense, the way that we're capable, we'll be in every game. So that's kind of been the push going forward.
It's an awesome week practicing because, what's better than playing in the state tournament? It's fun going through all these motions. This week's going to go by so fast. It's already Monday. By the time it's going to fly, it's going to be Thursday, and we're going to be ready to play, but we're going to bring it every day at practice and hopefully win one game at a time at the state tournament.
With 6'9" Macaulay Young in the middle, the Skyhawks have a good mix in their inside-out game. Offensively, Shiloh has been solid the last month or so.
It helps a lot. It spreads out the floor, so they can't double me as hard if Trey and Kanan and Matt are all knocking down their threes. They got to leave me one-on-one, so it makes it a lot easier to score.
Well, I think our shooting is improving. First half of the year, I think it was Jaden and McCulley were really carrying us offensively, but I think the last month or 6 weeks, my perimeter players have been stepping up, and they've been kind of taking turns with the scoring load, so that helps quite a bit.
Shiloh has won every game it's played since February 5th. That's when Beulah topped the Skyhawks. Speaking of the Miners, they arrive at state after a 2-point win over the Dickinson Trinity Titans in the Region 7 championship game. Beulah is one of just 8 teams still standing, and they'll have their work cut out for them, so Coach Jeremy Brand wants his guys to stay hungry.
I think the main thing is, to not let your kids just rest on the fact that, hey, we met one of our goals, and not to just be content with that. Now that we did make the state tournament, we want to go down there and compete, and we want to, we think we have a chance to win the whole thing, and that's got to be our mindset and our attitude. And I believe our kids are confident in that, and or have that confidence going in.
The Miners are one of the top defenses in the state. They have the second best points against average, which has kept them in every game.
Defense is our primary thing. If you're not playing defense, then you're going to have some other guys that are hot. Whereas if you are consistently playing defense, you're going to have a chance to win every single game. And that's what usually I was a leader along with Shea, but Chad's really stepped into that role since coming back from his injury.
The Miners and Skyhawks figure to be a great way to tip off this year's state tournament. And this year's Mr. Basketball finalists were announced tonight. Ben Bull is nominated after putting up 24.4 points per game to go with 9.1 rebounds. Dalton Albrecht is the other Class B nominee from Grafton. The remaining candidates are Luke Lennon, Trayton Mattern, Brayton Machenbacher, and Mason Walters. That's all we have in sports. We'll be right back.